What's going on? In this video, I'm going to share with you a crypto project that I think has potential. I'm going to explain why. And first and foremost, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Investing requires a lot of risk. This is not paid. Don't know the people behind it. This is just me sharing something that I see potential in. And yes, full disclosure, I am invested in it. So the project is FTMX and it is called F the Matrix. Okay, now what actually caught my eye about this project is I wanted to create a project named the same thing. So when I saw this, I was like, wow, that's quite interesting. So here's the main site. And before I jump into the project, I want to look at the overall market really quick. So if we look at Bitcoin, which I said to buy down here at 15.5, at 20K, at 25K, at 30K, and it just went crazy, okay? I mean, you see what's happened here, and I did this on video, it's all provable. Ethereum, me and my one-on-ones, it's 1600, I said to buy right here, and you'll see where it's at now, almost to 3x. From there, they got in from 1600 to 2K. I think 2200 was the most that they got in at. So they're all up at least a double, and they all invest at least 10K. So I saw the ETH had a big drop here, second big drop here. I'm sorry, second drop here, and then a third drop here. And the whole, basically, since it's existed, it was a very clear indicator that it was going to go wild. It has gone wild, just as I predicted, and we've done well. Solana, I called at $8 with a one-on-one, and then I also shared at $12 on video in my course here. It is up a, what, 12 times, it's up like a 20 something X right here, okay? So from here to there, okay? Or 12x. So 20, if depending on where we start from, if we start at 20, I mean 20 times 10 is 200, so about a 12x, right? Either way, it's a lot of money. You'll see what happened. Everybody thought it was dead. Nobody wanted to touch it, blah, blah, blah. I knew what was going on. It was all an illusion. They were going to acquire and they were going to pump this thing like crazy. That's exactly what's happened. So I look for fundamentals in projects. And with this asset here, I first found this the other day, and when I first saw it, it was at 0.018 cents, okay? So I knew then, I had a strong feeling that it was going to do very well. It's on a 3x since then, okay? Now, let's just jump in. So the project is fair, secure, unstoppable, built for the people, buy now. White paper, definitely want to read the white paper. It's on the Ethereum blockchain. You can stake and you can earn a yield. You just connect your Web3 wallet right here, and you'll be able to do what you got to do here. Now here's the address, so you get the right one. You don't get a scam token. Total supply 1 billion, fair launch 75%, LP lock 2 to 5 years. So I'm going to share with you fundamentals that'll help you invest regardless of what project it is, and things that I look for, okay? As someone who's looked at hundreds of projects, I've seen a lot of money move through my videos. I mean, 7 figures, been an influencer, been in crypto 4 years, lost money, made money, multiple 6 figures. So I know a few things, okay? I don't know it all, but I know a few things. So YouTube here, first of all, he was on Jim Brewer's podcast, who is a comedian, and he's got 443,000 subs. This video has 10K views, but he's connected, so he's got a connection there. Second of all, he's got 400,000 followers himself on Instagram, 2.3 million, 2.2 million views. Money follows attention, okay? In marketing, the guy knows how to talk. Don't know him personally. Once again, I'm just giving you the raw, real, what I see. He's financially intelligent, trusts infinite banking, things of this nature. Seems pretty solid, okay? And these are a bunch of different factors that tell me this project can do well. Here, if you want to learn details, you're going to want to go here and you're going to watch this 30-minute video right here. He's going to tell you all about the project. The vision, good video, he's a good talker, which is going to help bring in capital for the project. 277,000 followers, okay? So a lot of these devs, a lot of crypto guys, they don't know how to influence. And then a lot of the influencers, they just get paid behind the scenes to show crap projects and make money off of their audience. That's why I call them pimpfluencers, okay? So when you have a real world business, you're competent, you already have money, and you have a vision, and you already have social media, why would you risk and jeopardize it for some scam or some fraud? So most of the people in crypto are fraudsters and scammers. So here you'll see his X.com account. I believe this is something he's associated with here. I didn't go deep on that. There's a chart. Here we are at 15 million MC market cap, and then we have 40 million total market cap. A large amount of the supply is locked for 5 years, okay? Now, when we look here, you'll see obviously this chart is just absolutely amazing. You know, those that got in on day one are up 4 to 6x, right? Even not on the pre-sale, even if you got in on the first day, you're up like a 4 to 6x. So if you put a nice amount of money in there, 10 grand, you just made 40K in like 2 weeks, okay? 1K, whatever it is, you multiplied money by having intel and understanding how to see stuff early. Being that it's a market cap, a micro cap, it is big upside potential. Being that it's only 14 days old, being that the narrative, which we're going to get into, is very strong, the influence and all that, it all just says to me this thing's going to make money. Okay. Once again, I'm not telling you what to do. You got to use your brain. Okay. Here's something else with him. Okay. Just giving you some background details. Now, the total supply is 1,003,324 holders, which is not a lot. You'll see the circulating supply lines up. And then if we go to holders, you'll see these are project wallets. And then right here, we get into the individual holders. 145K is not a whole lot of money. Mind you, that's 6 times more now than it was, okay, 2 weeks ago. So if you take that 145K, right, 45,000 now, they were probably an early investor. That was 24 grand 2 weeks ago. For 24 grand 2 weeks ago is now 145,000. The project 7x from here to $1 million from $24,000. Do you understand why I invest in digital assets? Okay, now that I have your attention, let's jump in and let's look. So YouTube, Instagram, now break free from the financial slavery, join the FTMX revolution. He has a vision, community. It's a narrative. Everybody's squeezed, everybody's compressed, everybody's waking up and realizing education, technology, media, money, government, it's all a bunch of BS. People are waking up now. And the people at the top are getting frantic now, and they're getting desperate to maintain control because we, the people, are waking the hell up. Okay. So, a bold community first cryptocurrency built on the Ethereum blockchain with one mission. So, it's built on the second biggest chain in the world to break free from the control of central banks, gatekeepers, and the financial matrix that profit from keeping you trapped. It's not another meme coin, it's a global utility, a movement, financial rebellion turned into a decentralized, trustless system where the people hold the power. No insiders, no pre-mine, no VC manipulation. That's a big deal. VCs, developers, and influencers make the most money in crypto. Don't let anybody else lie to you. They make 80 to 90+% of all the profits off of the people they pitch and sell the vision to. That's how this stuff works. You have to know this. That's why you have to be in early and you have to understand the fundamentals and understand how to evaluate projects, okay? Liquidity lock for 5 years, every holder starts equal. That's great as well. So I believe some of the pre-salers he mentioned in the video, they locked up like half of their tokens or something for 5 years, which is good. The vision, the future of social media and blockchain. So now it's a token with real world utility, which is essential, backed by a real company, which is extremely essential, real people, substantial financial investment. Behind the scenes, we're building something massive, our own blockchain and a next gen social media platform that will redefine how influencers and creators earn income and grow their brands. Another massive pain point is that big tech is a conglomerate and it's a monopoly, and they have us post our content, charge us to use their platforms, their servers, host our data, the cloud, the infrastructure, etc., track us, use our data, train their AI models on us. It's a complete extortion system, and don't pay us jack diddly squat. Okay, you can reach millions of people online, 100 million people, hundreds of million, and not make any money. Okay, so you got to understand there's a massive need here. The vision, we're creating a blockchain powered ecosystem where creators truly own their audience, control their revenue streams, and build brands without the grip of centralized platforms. And as I said, I had the idea somewhere in my notes, this same name I thought of, and I wrote it down. I was like, I'd like to do this. So when I saw this, it was assigned to me. And then when I researched him, I said, wow, this guy's really into the same realm and the mindset in a lot of areas that I am. And he's actually providing a lot of solutions. So, I'm going to go ahead and share what I think has value. How it works, okay, direct creator monetization, community-centric economy, utility at the core social media marketplace. In that YouTube video, he also talks about how AI will basically, you could upload one long video, AI will chop it up, edit it, and then post it at the opportune times on this platform that will be like a conglomerate of all the big platforms in one, right? So you can post on one platform and it gets out there and you can make money. So this is, you got to understand infrastructure. Amazon, right? They're the infra for worldwide commerce. So they make money on every transaction, even if it's not their products. That's how you make a lot of money. Cloud infrastructure, AI infrastructure, all infrastructures is renting compute, renting storage, renting power, renting this, renting that, right? So it's a constant income that's coming in. Today's social platforms control the game. They own the content, audience, and most of the revenue. They also censor you or ban you or block you if you talk about things they don't want you to talk about. I know this because I'm an influencer. Creators own their content. Creators control their monetization. Creators build generational wealth. The bigger picture. The real issue is crypto is all a bunch of hype, scams, and BS. So when you find some projects that are real with utility, that are where things are going, like Nvidia has become the biggest company in the world. If you could have foresaw that graphics processing units, GPUs, were going to empower LLMs and AI, you would have made a lot of money. So you have to foresee where all the momentum and trends are going and what's going to be the biggest thing 3, 6, 9, 12 months, 24 months from now. And you invest now and you be patient, and that's how you create generational wealth. He says this is a long-term play with clear multi-hundred-billion-dollar opportunity, market cap potential, okay? Invested in scalable infra, L1s, and the blockchains did great last bull market, Phantom, AVAX, Solana, 100Xs, Polygon Matic. So infra is always going to do well. Cutting edge blockchain development, global user acquisition. Our goal is to become the social media platform of the future, one that can surpass all the others. We believe in a world where people create the value and the people keep the value. Purpose and mission, reject the matrix, reward holders, okay, token utility, marketplace economy, okay, 1% of all ecosystem fees used for LP buybacks, pumping token value, that's good. To integrate that into the protocol, deflationary tokenomics, that's good. This token is supposed to power the whole ecosystem. So he's building an ecosystem, which means there is a dynamic, or there are many different moving parts in this thing, which means the probabilities of it catching traction is greater because the probabilities compound. The more utility you bring to a space, the more problems you solve, the more value you bring, and the more potential that you have. Because in all reality, all you really need now, since this baseline is here, is you need marketing. If he continues to build and do what he's doing and he's proved a level of competence through his companies and businesses, then I don't see any reason that this wouldn't increase in value, okay? Here's some of the tokenomics statistics, okay? And then here we're just going to jump in now, 18% APR up to, all right, bam, bam, bam. We can go to the dashboard real quick. Overview, you'll see here there's about, we'll look at the overview first. So here's where you would stake your assets. All of the details are in the white paper. I believe there's a 5 to 15% penalty if you unstake, which is actually good because a lot of projects want you to stake and not let you get out, and they lock you in, which is good for eliminating sell pressure, but it's bad, because you're locked in. So staking, here you'll see there are 61 million of these tokens staked. And if we do the math on that, it's around 6 cents right now. That's 3.6 million staked, okay? Long-term vision, only 223 stakers. This is very early. This is very, very, very early. People that got in early on this, on day 1 or day 2, are likely going to make potentially a lot of money. And then even now, it's done at 5x, but still, there's big potential. It's 2 weeks old. 8.5% for staking for 90 days. All right, so there's that. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Obviously, this is on the Ethereum chain, so you'll need a browser wallet like Rabby or MetaMask or whatever wallet you choose. You connect your wallet here, right? And then you can go to Uniswap, and then you can swap your Ethereum or your Ethereum-based asset for this asset and keep it in your wallet on the Ethereum chain, all right? So that's pretty much it for this video here. And just in case you're new to crypto, he does have a video on this. If we go here to the videos, I'm pretty sure. Token purchase and wallet setup for beginners. So right there, I'm not even going to go through it. You can watch this video right there, okay? and he's going to show you how to buy the asset. That's another good thing a lot of project guys don't do, and you definitely should. But technically, you basically go here. Like I said, you'd connect your wallet. You could get one of these wallets for free. Send Ethereum to your wallet. Don't keep a lot of money just in a browser wallet. They're easy to hack, but you can use these to interact with these dApps. Once your wallet's connected, you can go here and you can go ahead and grab the contract address from the site. Okay, you could also grab it from right here, and then you would select token, and then you would do that, and then you would swap. All right. So anyways, that's it for this video. Let me get some feedback, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. Does it have potential? Does it not have potential? I just wanted to document this. It's 6 cents because I do think this is going to continue to perform well. There may be a correction. There may be a pullback. It just did a 5x. Okay, these markets move up, they move down. The key is not concerning yourself with 10, 20, 50% pumps. The key is getting in early, understanding how to identify massively undervalued projects that have competence and infrastructure behind them, going into strong narratives, meeting a demand, and solving problems. Okay, so that's what I look for in projects, and let me know what you think. But I definitely do believe that this can perform very well, especially timing the market right now. There's a lot of guys that look at these top 100 assets, and I get it. It's the safer plays. But if you follow me or you look at any of my documented videos or transactions or any of these things, you're going to see that I said to buy this at 1600, okay? Right? Boom, doubled in 3 months. It was literally a perfect call. I said to buy this at $12 to 20x. I said to buy today, but 12 on camera. To 20x in about 2.5 or 3 years, okay? And I could just go on and on, to be honest. Matter of fact, I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's many of these that I freaking called. And I mean, another one was virtuals right here. I got in first at 10 cents, 9 cents, and then I got one of my one-on-ones at 5 cents. And this thing is at 127 now, but it did like an 80x. So you see, we got in right here. He got in here, and then I got in a little bit later, right? And what did it do? From 10, well, really from 5 to $4.60. So that's a 46x getting at 10 cents. It's twice a 90 getting in. So when you put $500 on something here and it does an 80x, you turn $500 into $40,000. It changes your life. This was an AI agent play, which is another strong narrative. And I actually have another one that I see right now that has massive potential. I think it's better than this one, and it's a very similar setup. So anyways, if you get value out of this video, comment, like, subscribe, and if you want to learn more about me, go to my website, kevinunk.com, KevinUNK.com. End times, last days, travel, sovereignty, exposing the matrix, waking people up, faith in God, eternal purpose, e-commerce, digital asset investing. I do have a group. I do have a course. I make 45 grand, I think it is, on my course live in 40 days. I mean, I can go on and on, okay? I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to help you, trying to give you value. I will end with this. I believe we have a very small window right now because of AI and because of what I know that's happening behind the scenes to make money and to prepare for what is coming. Look up Palantir, look up what's going on in the world. There is a cashless society coming, and there is a digital central bank digital currency that is tied to your identity, that is tied to your behavior, to your compliance. If you want to get biblical from a investigative standpoint, you don't even have to be religious. Revelations 13 explains, if you do not buy, you do not sell without this mark. How could this be coming to pass now? It's rolling out now. So anyways, those things interest you, awesome. Go to my site, watch my short video, enter your email, SMS. I'll only send you high value stuff. And then on the next page, you can watch a short video where I show you some real transactions and some real results of some of the things that I've done. God bless. See you soon.